welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. I understand that there's a significant more amount of people. Did I say that right? Significantly more amount of people watching my channel, watching my videos. Thank you all for stopping by. But if you decide that this is not a channel for you and you want to watch somebody else, I understand that. But to those of you who are like, you know what, that first video was kind of good. Let me see what else you can put out. I'll give you this. This is my favorite map in the game, Gronthiem Valley. Yeah, I know, it's not liked by many, but in my opinion, this map is perfectly balanced. You got 4 quadrants, divided by a bridge and a river. You got food on either side, and you got loot on either side. Don't catch this map when it's fully boosted. You will find food everywhere. Now, chemicals, I'm not really too sure, but food, definitely. Definitely. Also, it's, in my opinion, the closest thing to real life as you can get in this game. It's a valley with a river. It just makes sense. But also, this map has a sense of danger as well. Because, to be honest with you, 50% of the map is forest. But what's crazy is this. You don't find people in the forest. You find people in a town. And a town is more dangerous than the forest. I know, I'm on some reverse psychology shit, but think about it. There's a lot more places to hide in a house than on one section of forest. And there is a lot of houses right near each other. Case in point. I was waiting for that to happen because, yeah, they're fighting like hell. I was waiting for that to happen because, I mean, the container, I believe, is right there. I believe. I could be wrong. But they're fighting right there for a very obvious reason, container or not. Somebody spawns way to the north on this road. Yeah, the container is right here. The container somebody spawns basically in that direction where I just looked. Not container, a person. A person can spawn way back there, but somebody else spawns pretty much at the barn. So there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight. All you gotta do is wait for it. Unless somebody runs up here and uses a comm station. And this is another reason why I like this map as well. Only this reason was more recently formed. All the comm stations, 8 times out of 10, are in the town. All 3 of them, 8 times out of 10. Which means, if I want to do my radiation grenade play, codename Radiation Storm, I can come here and I can do it. Almost every single time. Almost every single time. But does it work? Does it work? That's the question. Well, it depends. It depends on how many people are in the town, how many people get ambushed, and how many people decide to camp in corners of the map. And when I say corners of the map, I mean right up there, in that little corner, watching the entrance to the town, or, as you will see later in the video, a certain exit. Anyways, 2 comm stations tapped. 2 of them. That's what I like to see. Now, the barred house is over there. And there's another comm station over there in that barn too. And I'm thinking, can I get all 3 of them? It'll be nice if I can. It'll be really nice if I can. But first, I'm gonna radiate this airdrop area. Boom. Do not ask me how that worked, but I can give you one piece of an explanation. One piece. Wood is not solid. You can penetrate it. That's all I'm going to say. Now, it was fortunate timing how I seen the guy across the way. And then he just so happened to take the most obvious path to the other side, and I just so happened to be there, waiting for him. Just so happened to. It all worked out. And by the way, in case y'all didn't know, my VSS is my favorite weapon in the entire game. Tied with the H-Bar T. Tied with it. So, we're going to move forward now. VSS for headshots. Shotguns. Well, no, not shotguns. SPOS 12 for up close and personal. Now, I've learned something while I was uploading videos to the channel, and you all have told me this as well. Comm stations have cooldowns. Back when I first started the game, there was no such thing as comm stations with cooldowns. There was only one comm station, and there was no cooldown. Y'all got it good. Y'all got it good. So I'm going to tell you. So I decided to come back here and see if I can use it. And the answer is yes. Make it a tad bit more spicy. A tad bit more cursed. Now, when somebody goes up to it, they got to unlock the code. Well, first of all, pull the cover off the damn thing. Second of all, unlock the code. And third of all, run out the area with an overweight airdrop and radiation. So, if anybody goes for it, they're pretty much dead. Pretty much. Now it's a matter of surviving. It's a matter of staying vigilant, like how my objective says in the top right hand corner of your screen, and knowing the difference between ambiance and actual footsteps. Now, when I heard those gunshots, you seen how I looked directly at that area? Let me tell you something. This entire situation that you just seen just now, that was a lot of information to process. If you didn't know it was information to process. You heard shots. And then about 2 seconds later, the detector went off. What does that mean? That means somebody was watching the detector. As somebody walked up to the detector, they used the detector, and then they, the same person that used the detector, died by the guy watching said detector. So what can we gather from that? We can gather that somebody is still over there in that forest. Still over there. Now, it's pretty much halfway through the game. We heard some shots earlier, and I killed one person. If I was a betting man, I would say that there's maybe about 3 people left, including myself. 4, because I haven't checked the other half of the map behind me. That's what I want to say. But anyways, the end-all be-all is here. Well, the second to end-all be-all is here. And that's the airdrop. Because I'm running a low profile, and I want to stay running a low profile, I don't shoot. I don't do anything that'll give me away. And that includes aiming at people with a scoped weapon. It's dangerous. It's dangerous indeed. And I'm also thinking, because the barred house wasn't hit, I'm pretty sure, what if somebody's in one of these houses behind me? What if? So like I said, I don't aim with a glint. I don't aim with a scope, unless I know they're looking away from me. I'm gonna come up here. Now, I posed a question on one of my streams, and I said, if you place a transmitter near an exit, does that guarantee that it's your exit? Well, I'm gonna do that right here. And I posed that question because if somebody hits the transmitter, hits the detector, and they detect your transmitter right here, they're going to stay away from that exit because they think somebody's there, right? But you know for a fact nobody's there once you put your transmitter down because you didn't get shot walking up to the exit. Unless somebody's in a bush watching you place your transmitter. Because as we all know, VR content is not the only place for hostile bushes. So this is what I'm doing right here. I'm checking this exit. I'm checking it. And I'm walking around in a circle, seeing if I get shot. Shotgun in hand, in case a tree goes pow. And nothing seems to be happening. Okay. Now for the ultimate test. Because again, as you all seen in my streams, the easiest way, or maybe the second easiest way to die in this game is by climbing a ladder. Now don't get shot. Okay, so nobody's truly here. Alright, cool. You see, I always operate on somebody's here unless I'm proven otherwise. That's my transmitter that you're hearing. So, I'm going to check this house. And I'm going to check this house because it is right next to that exit. Right next to it. And it would make sense for somebody to be in this house. So, I walk down. Look at that shed. Don't see anything. And check the windows. Don't see anything else. Shotgun on my back. Enter the house. Pull out shotgun again. And this house seems to be untouched. Which is mighty odd. Mighty odd because somebody spawns right above this house. Like literally right above it. So why is it left untouched? Did they skip it and do something else? Or are they still here? Check the second floor. Don't see anything. Don't hear anything. I'm confused. Grab a fertilizer from out this toilet. And nothing. And right there when I pull up the map, I realized that this is not the barred house. Instead, it's in the barn. Okay. But wait a minute. Wasn't the guy that I killed, he had a KK and a shotgun on him, but the KK only had about, what, a clip? No, not even a clip. Like 25% of a clip in his bag? Maybe he was the barred house. And what I mean by that, he grabbed everything from out the safe and then left. And I think that's what happened. I think. But you never know. Somebody could be trying to sneak in some seconds here. And I want to take everything from out here except for the shotgun. That's my laptop going off with some mail. Don't worry about it. And, nobody's here. Surprisingly. And so I'm going to use this exit that I conveniently checked. And radiation has now covered half the map. I know that because I'm at the halfway point of the map myself. So I'm going to climb up this ladder. As I checked before, nobody should be here. Should be here. Climb up ladder number 1. Nothing happens. Okay. Cool. Climb up ladder number 2. Get even further up, even more visible. And nothing happens again. I'm in the clear. Very interesting. Jump, and then, wait a minute, pause. Get a running start. Just barely made it. Alright. Well, it really seems as if nobody's here. Well, it do be like that sometimes. It really do. Now, before you say, Jet, if you didn't place the radiation on that airdrop, you could have left with an airdrop. No, I couldn't have. Not from this exit. Because the airdrop is overweight. And gravity is a thing in the game. The heavier you are, the slower you run, the more quickly you fall to the ground. I wouldn't have been able to make those 2 jumps if I had that airdrop on me. Simple as that. People, that's it from me. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.